Good morning, everybody. It's about 20 after 4 in the morning, and we're headed westbound on I-80, going up towards Scranton to link up with 81 North. We're going to be taking that straight through to Alexandria Bay, New York, where we're going to meet up with a gentleman and get that firewood processor back on its way down south. So we're going to be bringing that thing to a gentleman from northeastern New Jersey. Him and his father have a kind of a joint effort, small business going on with firewood processing that they've been doing, it sounds like, for quite some time now. So they're just kind of stepping up their game. So when you get to see the machine, you'll imagine the direction that they're going with it. They're definitely moving onward and upward in comparison to where they started. So I'm sure this is going to be an exciting new piece of equipment for their business, and hopefully it brings them to where they want to get to. So we don't really have a whole lot of anything for you, unfortunately, as far as talking to the gentleman that is meeting us up there in New York. The parking lot was so small and cramped, and there was so many vehicles going in and out of there that our two big vehicles were really messing things up. So we needed to get out of there. So I just gave you a little bit of time lapse here on the way up and some time lapse on the way back. And so here's the machine here. We stopped on our way back where it was safe and out of the way. I put that picture in there for you guys. A little bit of eye candy. And so yeah, we're on our way back now, and we'll go over the machine when I get home a little bit. I don't know anything about it, so I'm just basically gonna walk around with the camera, talk about obvious things I see, and then that really will be about it. So enjoy the ride back, and I'll see you when I get home. Hey everybody, so we're back here in New Jersey. We finally just got back from picking up this firewood processor up near the Canadian border. We were pretty much right on it. So I'm going to give you a look at this thing, and I'm probably going to turn the camera around. It'd be a little bit easier for me to kind of point at what I'm talking about. All right, so here it is. It's a Cord King. It's a, I guess the model number is an M18-20, and it's a pretty cool setup, you know. I haven't really had a chance to go over it real closely. This is the operator station, and you can see all the labels for the command center, and
got yourself a little safety shield there to prevent yourself getting sprayed with wood chips and bar oil. I could see that wouldn't be very fun. And this one's got the CV-12, so it's a 12-foot long collapsible conveyor belt, and looks like it's got caster wheels on it. That's interesting. I wonder if that's for laying it out on the ground or something. Well, they're actually, now looking at it, they're not actually caster wheels. They are wheels, but they don't spin, they don't rotate. That's interesting. I should have thought to ask the gentleman that I picked it up from, you know, what exactly those might be used for. But yeah, it's a rubber conveyor belt, and you can see it's got these looks like just steel angle iron cleats riveted on, which I could see the convenience of that. If one tore out, I don't think it necessarily compromises the belt, and you might be able to just take that cleat and some new rivets and move it up the belt a little bit and still have, you know, a functioning conveyor belt. Or you could even, quite simply, I imagine, add more cleats if you really wanted to. Heck, you could go to Tractor Supply and just get some angle iron and rivets and add more. So trying to think of what else that might stand out. You know, that there is the stowaway position for the live deck. So that's a log deck and it's a live deck. So it's a hydraulically actuated chain system. It's a synchronized chain system, so that you can, you know, get your logs from one end of the deck to the, I guess this would be, this deck here, I'm imagining would be called the feed deck. And this feed deck brings it all the way down to I'm gonna call it the splitting chamber, where the bar comes down and the clamp there comes down and, you know, clamps everything in place, sizes it, and drops it to the splitter. So this here is a fuel tank. I'm not sure what the gallons are on that. I'm confident that if you went on their website, it would say, it looks to be somewhere around 30 gallons. So yeah, I mean, you know, it looks like it's a pretty nice built trailer. I mean, it's not, I mean, it doesn't look like it's lacking anything, at least at first glimpse. I'm sure other trailer manufacturers, if they watch this video with my zoom in, they can critique the welds and things like that in comparison to others. But in all fairness to both these guys and me, I don't have a lot of time walking around these pieces of equipment from other manufacturers to compare. So I won't, and I can't do that. It would just wouldn't be fair. So, but I mean, it's pretty cool. It's got electric start. You got the Vanguard 35 horse, and from what I've heard, the Vanguard motors are fantastic. Matter of fact, I think our Ferris mower has a Vanguard 32 horse, I think. I could be off a horsepower or two there. This here, I'm assuming, is a protection shield for the motor in case something rolled up over the top. It could protect the motor. You got your bar oil with a, you know, a sight tube there to give you an idea how much you got left. What else? You got your sawdust and wood chips deflector, I guess you could call it. It's kind of like a chute, kind of aims it. And then over here, this is what sizes your firewood. So you hit the lever over there in the control station, and you can actuate the cylinder in and out to meet with the log, and it will determine each time, you know, how many inches your your firewood pieces will be when they're getting bucked. So down in here, this is the business end. So looks like it's got a pretty nice foot there on the ram, pretty heavy duty looks like, and I guess that's a 6-way wedge, hydraulically actuated as well. And then it's got the bars down here for the scraps and wood chips to fall through, which is pretty nice to have. Oh, what else? One thing I was happy, the gentleman's name was John that I picked it up from, and he had pointed out that, you know, I was kind of looking at the cable kind of like, I don't know if I want to be driving down the road with just that, you know, to rely on. So he had pointed out that both sides there's a bolt, a grade 8 bolt that goes right through there, and it's just a little added security. And I believe as far as jacks, I think there's 2 live jacks. Okay, so there we've got a live jack. That one's just basically a prop. It's just, you pull a pin, you drop it down. Got another live jack here. What else? And I think that's it. I don't see any other jacks hidden away or stowed away on the back side here. So, but yeah, that's the piece of equipment I picked up today. It's going to a gentleman in northeastern New Jersey. I'll be delivering that tomorrow morning. I'm pretty confident he's pretty excited. He's been waiting for it for quite a while now, as is anybody else that's looking for a piece of equipment even similar to this. You know, this type of stuff, you know, the manufacturing processes have been quite long in the past 3 or 4 years now, and it's just kind of be expected. You know, it's just the name of the game nowadays. So yeah, so if any of you guys have any questions, maybe some things that I didn't mention, I know my buddy Brent from around the yard is likely to pick something out that I missed, and I'm glad he's doing that, because it's kind of keeping me on my toes and, you know, helping me try to kind of sharpen my pencil, so to speak, on you know, doing this type of stuff with, you know, going over equipment and reviews. And, you know, sometimes when you have people asking you questions, it makes it easier in coming future videos to, you know, to kind of sift through all these details so that I can share them first go around in the video. So yeah, so that's going to be it for today. I'll probably be bringing you guys along tomorrow for the delivery. I just got to speak to the customer, make sure he's okay with the camera rolling. He doesn't necessarily obviously have to be, you know, talking in front of the camera or anything, but just basically kind of have you guys hanging out in the background, you know, kind of watching the delivery take place. So so that's going to be it for today. If you could, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.